Hey guys, today we're reviewing another Hyundai Ioniq 6. We've just brought another one into stock, which is this one. I've just reviewed one not long ago. The exact same car, but with a black leather. This one's got the grey leather this time. This is a 2024 74 plate model, just like the other one. Finished in this really unusual transmission blue pearl, which is sort of like, it looks a bit like a primer grey or primer blue. With a bit of grey in it. It's really hard to describe on camera, but it's a really unusual colour. I've never seen it before, but yeah, it's called transmission blue. You've got this and the biophilic blue, which is an additional pearl. It's like a really dark blue. It's almost like a black for other blue, but yeah, this is really nice. Obviously they don't really do any primer greys. I think only my Ioniq 5s they did it, like the cyber grey and the galactic. But yeah, you've got these nice air vents which open on the bottom, gloss black, lots of gloss black trim, LED adaptive headlights with these pixels, individual beam pixels and the DRLs, and then the main beams on top. You've got 20-inch alloy standard on all trims. Obviously these come in premium or ultimate form and the first edition, which only came in the all-wheel drive. So yeah, you've got the premium 168 kilowatt, the ultimate 168 kilowatt, and then the 237 kilowatt all-wheel drive off both trim levels, or 239 kilowatts. Yeah, so yeah, 20-inch diamond cut alloys. They're sort of like a 5 twin spoke, looking really nice. Rear privacy, black window trims, and these sort of flush door handles which come standard on the ultimate trims. Obviously it's been raining a bit, so there's a couple marks, water marks, but yeah. Electric boot. You've got this sort of ducktail and sort of boot lid spoiler reminiscent of the 911, Porsche 911 sort of. You've got a double-ended fast charging Hyundai cable, and this has got a set of brand new mats. This car's not very old, obviously, it's only a couple months old. And you've got the 3-pin cable underneath with the tyre inflation kit. You've got the lock here as well. If you click that lock button, it locks the car and the boot, closes the boot. And then you've got this brake light bar with this sort of 911 style ducktail spoiler, and then the bottom boot lid spoiler, and then you've got 2 sets of brake lights, and you've got lots of gloss black trim. Obviously ultimates come with electric charging flap, which is quite nice, just a bit of convenience. And these door handles, like I said, are flush, so they're electronic, so they, when you lock the car, they go back in, which is quite nice. This one's got the full grey leather interior, sort of like a light grey. You've got an option between black or grey. It's a bit 50-50 on these. Half of them have got the black leather, half of them don't. But yeah, really nice. You've got sort of grey stitching, and on the front seats you've got this sort of unicolor detailing. You've got Ioniq 6 tread plates as well. 2 USB type USB-C ports. 2 USB-C ports, and 2 aircon vents on the back. And obviously the rear seat can be have more leg room because it can be adjusted. The front passenger seat can be adjusted using these buttons, which is quite nice, sort of like an S-Class or a 7 Series. Really nice. You can also tilt the seat and put it in the most forward position by holding this button, or reclining it, yeah, but obviously quite nice. And you've also got heated rear seats and sort of this grey material, and sort of grey on here as well, and also these transparent sort of storage bin compartments here, sort of yeah. And you've got a Bose speakers back here with sort of a metal looking finish, aluminium plastic there, which is nice. Automatic windows. And yeah, overall really nice. There's a lot of leg room in the back, especially when you sit in that seat there, which is nice. You've got 10-way electrically adjustable front seats with 2-way lumbar on each side. Some Hyundais don't come with a lumbar button on the passenger side, but nice that they thought my Ioniq to do that. Put lumbar on both seats. Okay, yeah, and yeah, overall quite nice. Let's just move on. So yeah, moving on to interior, it's quite nice and spacious in here. You've got this sort of dark grey headlining. You've got electric tilt and slide sunroof standard on only the ultimate trims, with electric sun blinds, which is sort of quite luxurious. And you've got these nice lights in the middle here, which are just sort of retro looking, sort of 1950s jukebox looking. You've got the 2 motion sensors here, obviously the blinds, and then yeah, You've got 4 window switches in the middle here as well to control your windows. And yeah, you've got this sort of flat bottom steering wheel with these 4 dots. The 4 dots mean H in Morse code, which is H for Hyundai. And when you change the drive mode, the buttons change colour. So you've got green, not really buttons, but they're sort of like LED dots, which is quite nice. And you've got a gear stick here, which is just sort of like a barrel sticking out of the thing, with a surround view monitor. So this is surround view camera system, only my ultimate trims with remote parking assist. And you can also have this 3D sort of camera off a very basic premium white Ioniq 6, which is quite funny. You've got all your controls down here for your electric folding mirrors, your electric mirror controls, your handbrake, and traction, charging port, opening boot. Yeah, Bose sound system with amp and subwoofer, and you've got some more Bose speakers on the A-pillar here, which is quite nice. Adaptive cruise control, steering assist, level 2 autonomous. And you've also got heated and ventilated front seats, only my ultimate with a heated rear. I think the premiums do get the heated rear seats, but obviously they don't get the ventilation because those are only on the leather. Because they're perforated, they've got micro lasered holes, and yeah, that allows for the ventilation to suck hot air out of your body. You've got all the brand new books and everything, 2 keys, just brand new really. The carpets haven't been touched at all, they're still in the plastic wrapping. And yeah, you've got wireless phone charging, USB Type 2, and 2 USB-Cs at the front, 2 USB-Cs at the rear. Quite a lot of convenience, you know, a lot of stuff. Window switches being in the middle allows for this very streamlined, basic looking door panel, just very minimalist, and 2 set memory for the driver. And you've got these nice sort of high quality chrome tipped sort of toggle switches for your indicators, your paddle shift, your washer, and your gear stick. You've got this navigation screen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth and navigation, as I said that twice. Yeah, you've got the Bose sound system, as I said, on only the premium ultimate trims, and I think first editions. Most of the stuff you get on ultimate is also on the first edition. You've got the equalizer, and you've got the active sound design part of the Bose sound pack. So this just plays like sort of a robotic noise outside of the car. It's like a speaker which plays noise. And you've got the heads-up display as well, with your lane keeping assist, your speed and your speed limit display. And yeah, overall quite nice. Yeah, really high quality. I've set the white theme for this dash. You can set obviously, I think that's the cluster theme. Yeah, brightness. Yeah, but on the settings somewhere you can, if you do the light, you can have ambient lighting as well. This one's showing white. Let's put it to blue. And you've got lane keeping, blind spot assist, forward collision, basically all the premium features. So yeah, driving, and like I said, the level 2 autonomous driving assist, which is quite nice. And yeah, you've got your surface interval, your wireless phone charging. It reminds you to take your phone, and obviously, yeah, the Hyundai, it's due a service later on in life, which is quite nice. Very premium switches, sort of metal everywhere, and very nice steering wheel. They've done a good job with Ioniq 6. I personally think this looks a lot better than my Ioniq 5. You've got these sort of fins on the dashboard, ambient lighting, which is concealed behind the door pockets there, and a big ambient lighting strip, and sort of this metal grained trim, which also is sort of on the bottom of the doors there. Looks a bit unusual, really. You've got some storage underneath here with a 12-volt socket. And looks like there's a barcode there as well, and sort of this material which you get on the door, also in the centre console. I'm not really sure what it is. It's sort of like a plasticky textile, sort of leather feeling textile, yeah, and sort of metal plastic chrome things there. Sunroof also takes up like half the roof almost, so quite a large sunroof when you look from outside, and a black fin as well. The fin's actually funny iconic feature is the fin is actually transparent. You can see all the microchips and the antenna inside the actual yeah, you can see the circuit board there, and quite interesting, quite a peculiar feature they added, but they wanted to make it sort of modern looking. And you've got sort of their theme is dots as well, so you've got all these LED dots around the car and on the steering wheel, and like I said, you've got those active fins on the bottom which help with aerodynamics and fuel efficiency. But yeah, overall quite nice. Here as well, you've got some storage, Put some cables if you want them. You could probably fit the 3-pin and the double-ended one there, which is quite nice. Obviously the ultimate trim comes with a remote parking feature, which is quite nice. This allows you to conveniently move the car back and forwards out of a tight parking space possibly, or you know, just to show off to your friends or your neighbours. Really cool. Obviously got the brake lights working there, which is quite cool. And yeah, really handy feature. I've sometimes used it to get off tight spots, which, you know, I just don't want to ding the door or, you know, struggle to get in. It really does help out. But yeah, a bit of a gimmicky feature, but only in my ultimate trim would you find this feature. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, so today I'll be driving the Ioniq 6. I already did a video on the one over there. You probably can't see it in the video, but we've got another one in stock which has got a black leather. This one's got grey leather, which is in my opinion a lot nicer, but people do like black because it's more practical, and you know, well, everyone's got their own opinions, but I personally like the grey leather. It does look quite nice. The only thing which bugs me is the carpets you get in these are always black. They're all black and they're always black. So if you've got the grey leather, you get black carpets, which is a bit annoying really, but I guess with the grey carpets get dirty very quickly. They're very hard to clean, to be honest. So yeah, so I'm showing about 220 miles, so it's quite good. Well, it's all right, to be honest. I think it's been driven quite fast on the motorway. But yeah, Ioniq's really nice. They drive quite good. This is a rear-wheel drive one, obviously, the 168 kilowatt, so it's about 230 horsepower. The overall really nice interior, everything's quite intuitive. They still have kept the physical buttons. You've also got the blind spot thing here. If I just do the other one, you've got the little blind spot indicator there, and you've got this sort of steering wheel, very odd looking, sort of squarey, roundy, flat bottomed steering wheel. But yeah, to turn off most of the lane safety stuff because it does get a bit annoying. But yeah, I put the white dash on this one obviously because it's got the light interior. The other one we got with the black leather. I put the black themed screen, but everything's quite nice. The only thing which I don't like is obviously the seat controls are on here. On the corners and stuff you've got physical buttons, but it does make it look cleaner at the same time. Got wireless phone charging, and on the Ioniq 6 they seem to put window switches in the middle here, and not on the doors for like a more streamlined look. But yeah, really nice. You've got a drive mode button on here which is sort of a bit sportier, and the Ultimates get these 4 dots on the steering wheel which so they turn green, white or red depending on which mode. But yeah, they're quite fast, to be honest, you know. Over 200 brakes plenty for an electric car. It's not insane, but it's quite fast, reasonably fast. We've got a heads-up display as well, and the sunroof. The Ultimate's definitely one to have. You've just got 3 different trims really. You've just got a premium, the first edition, and the Ultimate. I put first edition behind the Ultimate because the first edition came out for the obviously a first year, but they've got cloth tartan seats and they look a bit naff really. It's sort of leather and tartan, sort of like what you get in a Golf GTI or in like a Porsche passenger seats. Yeah, not really the nicest, to be honest. So I do think the Ultimate is still the top trim on these. They are the best trim. But yeah, really nice. You've got all the controls there, and then you've got this sort of S-Class style passenger seat which you can move back and forwards. I like using the paddle shift. I always like using the paddle shifts to, you can just rest one foot and not have to touch a brake pedal ever when you're using these paddle shifts. which is quite good. And you've also got the surround camera system, remote parking, you know, self-parking, all the gizmos. Really nice, and they're not a huge premium, more than the premiums, to be honest. They're not a huge premium price over, if you know what I mean. You're just getting so much more. The sunroof, the leather seats, ventilated, just overall really nice. You still get electric seats and a few bits and bobs on the premium, but cloth, I'm just not the biggest fan of cloth. I don't mind Alcantara or fake leather. I mean, this car's got real leather, which is even better bonus, because most electric cars, they've got fake leather. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of cloth, to be honest. But yeah, still got quite a lot of punch, you know, sport mode. It's not showing a crazy amount of range, but it still has got about 200, over 200, which is good enough. Definitely more than enough. It's a lot better than the small battery Konas you get at the other cars with the small batteries. You only get 100 to 150 if you're lucky, or just under 200 if you're super lucky. But yeah, I do like all the trim, the screens and everything, and the white theme. Obviously, it's very got adaptive cruise control. I like to turn off the speed limit thing and the lane keeping. It's like a legal requirement, the speed things, so that'll keep coming on. That'll keep bugging you unless you turn it off on the new 2024 onwards, all cars like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the test drive. Obviously not much, you know, it's electric, not much to talk about, but yeah, overall really nice car, and it drives quite well for a decent saloon. Yeah, just drives quite linearly and has quite a bit of power to it.